What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we're going to be going over none other than the D-Brigade deck profile for Bt-10. This deck has some potential. It gets an extreme boost once we hit EX3, but for now, it only gets a slight variations from the starter decks, really, so that's kind of where the boost comes from. So without further ado, let's dive into the video and talk about it. So, without further ado, let's dive into this deck profile and talk about it. Let's go over the Digitama first. Like all black decks, apparently, if you like these sleeves, by the way, hit my Etsy store up. We have Pagumon itself. So, on deletion, reveal the top card of your deck. Add to your hand if it's a black Digimon card. Otherwise, bottom deck it. In this list, we are likely to hit any black Digimon. The only cards it won't hit are the options and the Tamers, but that's fine. I like it still. It's our only draw advantage in this deck for now, and until they print something better for black. Let's go over it. We have none other than 4 of the best Commandramon. This is Commandramon from BT4. On deletion, reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. You may play 1 Commandramon among them without paying its memory cost. Place the remaining cards at the bottom deck in any order. He is your cycler. He wants to see as many Commandramons he's going to cycle through as possible. It is a beautiful little deck. And let's see. We are playing 4 of Commandramon from BT3. This one's a 2-drop Commandramon. The best one, I think, for memory choking. Especially if you are going second. This thing can at least choke your opponent to 1 if they give you 1. Constantly bouncing that back and forth is the name of the game for it. Next, we are playing 4 of the 4-cost blocker Commandramon. Just because if they pop this one, getting a blocker out of the deal is never a bad trade-off. I love it. Hopefully you do too. And then, oddly enough, I am only playing 3 of the Commandramon from BT4. Well, starter deck 5, just kidding. This card is the 4-drop 5000 DP one. You might be wondering, why aren't you playing 16? Shouldn't you be playing 16? Well, we have another draw engine that'll hopefully cycle through pieces, get us to combo pieces, and that's just kind of where I'm trying to go with it, is that we're going to use advantages. Yes, discarding these get quickly, but we're not going to be able to always just apply them constantly. So that's just the Commandramon lineup. Next, we are still in the rookies, by the way. We do play 3 Haguramon. Hagura is basically on play, trash 1 card with machine or cyborg and traits from your hand to draw 2. Helps us filter. Next, we are playing 2 Sistermon Blanc. So, we don't really care about its decoy effect. No, it's the on play, you may trash 1 card in your hand to draw 2. So, now at least you get to cycle the bad cards in your hand out, because Haguramon can only get rid of our cyborgs, and sometimes there are just dead cards in our hand that we need to dig a little deeper with, and that just adds in a little more strength there. Then we are playing 2 Chichurimon from BT6. This is the Security D Digivolve. You like it when it comes to D Digievolution, but outside of that, it's a dead card in hand, so it becomes fodder. So if it hits in security, it hits in security. If it doesn't, no big deal. But we also are playing 2 of the new starter deck 13's Chichurimon. This card is all turns, players can't reduce play costs. So this is basically our out in our own color for Death X. So being able to deal with Death Xmon in a regular basis really does help out. I think this is a very solid lineup for your rookies. I mean, you could definitely take this out, or take this out, and move it to be whatever numbers you want. But I highly recommend keeping this card in and playing around with these ratios here. So that's on you. But a hefty rookie rush style of deck. That is a huge number of rookies, by the way. Then we do play, for our champion lineup, our lovely Nanimon. Nanimon is basically, if he's in security, he comes out for free, giving us free bodies. But he's also not a bad card to digivolve on top of our Commandramons, just so we can dig a little deeper. But he is a invader type, so that's why we want to use it to be, if we don't need to use him, we can use Sistermon Blanc to be able to discard him, draw us 2. Not a bad trade-off. And then 1 Grumblemon. This is basically our level 4 lineup. I don't think anything else is really needed. I think this is a solid level 4 lineup. And, you know, hybrid game status is what you want. So, that's about it there. Next, let's go over. We have Darkdramon. Darkdramon is straight up our finisher here. On play, return up to 5 Digimon with D-Brigade in their types from your trash to the top of your deck in any order. For each card you return this way, gain 2 memory. Wee! This is all you're going to be doing, especially after you do it once. You reset up your deck. There's never going to be a chance that you're going to dig deeper than that, unless you set up differently, whatever was left in your hand to dig deeper. That 5 is just going to be cycling this Darkdramon, and you won't be going too crazy. And then 3 Death Xmon. Yes, I know this is proxy. I do own 3, but I don't like digging cards out of decks when it comes down to this kind of thing. So when you would play this card, reduce the play cost for 3 for each of your opponent's Digimon and Tamers in play. So this thing could become free. But on play, when digivolving, de-digivolve all your opponent's Digimon, then delete all their level 4 or lower Digimon. Nasty. Then we do have, at the end of an opponent's turn, delete all your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. So if they only have 1 Digimon out, kind of sucks to be them. I'm going to say that right now. So that's something you got to be on guard for. And that is our basically level 6 and level 7. So we don't play anything else. The deck definitely has a major momentum shift once we get to the next in EX3. And I'm excited for that. Next, we are playing 3 Pride Memory Boost. So, Pride Memory Boost is reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play 1 black Digimon card with a play cost 4 or less among them without paying its memory cost. Delay, gain 2 memory. Then, we are playing 3 Ultimate Flare. Ultimate Flare is the ideal card this format, I think. Iron Fist Onslaught's decent, but I feel like Ultimate Flare is just the go-to right now. Just because it deals with wide boards, it can de-digivolve, you know, the stacks, get you to points where it's okay. Because as long as you get rid of 2 sources into trash, normally they can't get them back. And de-digivolution is just that good. We have 3 Kongu. Kongu is just straight up for just preventing your opponent just from lethaling you. Especially when you're facing rookie rush style decks. Those ×4s decks basically are rookie rush, and just being able to prevent them from swinging with their little guys makes it so they're forced to only be able to swing with ×4 and ×5 for the turn, and that really can help you out. So that is our option pool. Not bad. And then we do play 3 Kazus. Kazus are really good because they help cycle your cards. If you have a Digimon with Cyborg or Machinist traits in play, gain 1 memory, extends our plays, especially if they're trying to memory choke us. Hey, Kazu will get you there. And then all turns, when one of your Digimon with Cyborg or Machinist becomes suspended, you may suspend this Tamer, draw a card, and then trash 1 card. So being able to draw cards and then cycle through your Commandramon line or anything like that just really helps out. Then we have Izzy, because Izzy's the best friend you ever want, because on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. If all the reveal cards are black, gain 1 memory, place the cards on the top of the deck in any order. Always going to be a 3-cost Tamer, and if hidden security, that means a free memory. And then we have Izzy and Joe. Izzy and Joe is really good because if they're going wide, which most decks in this format semi do, they are usually at a 2 Digimon minimum. You'll gain 2 memory out of that deal, and then when one of your black Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this Tamer, draw a card. So if they're getting rid of your black Digimon in the first place, a blocker goes, anything like that really does help out. But that is our Tamer lineup, and that is the deck. So let's break down the price and how much this deck is going to cost you. So let's get into that part of the video, shall we? So let's break down the values of the deck, shall we? So first off, Pagumon's, going to cost you about $1 a piece. Well, 25 cents a piece, $1 in total. Commandramon from BT4 is going to cost you $7.52. Commandramon from BT5 is about 9 cents a pop, so 36 cents. BT3 is about 32 cents, about $1.28 for the BT3. Starter deck one is a little more pricier. It's about $2.50 each. So $7.50 is looking at the damage there. Chichurimon from BT06 for 2 copies, about 5 cents, not bad. So it'll cost you 10 cents there. Haguramon from EX1 is 3 copies at least, 3 to 4. They're 9 cents a pop, so it's about 27 in this deck. Chichurimon from starter deck 13, $1 to 75 cents equals $1.50. Not bad. And then Sistermon Blanc from starter deck 12, 75 cents to $1.50. We're looking like $1.50 each on that. Then we have Nanimon from BT6, 4 copies will cost you like 20 cents. Grumblemon's about 4 cents. Darkdramon is about $4. So things about this, I'm going to be quite honest with you. If you guys don't hunt this and you're just looking to prepare for EX3, it might be just best to take out the $192 and spend the $30, get yourself all this cards, and be prepared for when EX3 drops, and then just build up from there. So it's just not a bad thing right there. Looking at Darkdramon, it's about $4 there. Most expensive card in the archetype. And then we have Death Xmon. It's looking like $192 for just 3 copies, because it is an expensive $64 card. Pride Memory Boost is about $3. 3 copies of it is 75 cents. About 41 cents is not bad. Ultimate Flares, about 3 copies will run you $1.50. Kongu's gonna run you about 6 cents for 3 copies. Kazu's gonna run you about 6 cents for 3 copies. Izzy's for 2 copies are gonna cost you like $3.38. We are getting a reprint in the starter deck, so if you're already planning on picking up the new starter decks, you'll get him in there. So it's not a bad, you can mitigate it a little bit there. Izzy Joe's about 43 cents, and we're only playing 1. So it's about 43 cents. The grand total of the deck is about $224. It's not all frosting and rainbows with this. It really comes down to Death X being the card that you need. If you want, D-Brigade does have its EX3 version. You could always pick up the stuff and hold on to it and get ready to play it once EX3 comes if you don't have Death X's to validate. So guys, what did you think of this video? Let me know down in the comments. Was this worth it? Did I give you enough information? What are you guys playing with your Commandramon when, you know, BT10 drops? Or are you moving on to just waiting out to EX3? Let me know down in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and remember, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!